Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Always love having a guest on who's got a heart for giving back and giving to his or her community. And today we have Dylan Schimka on the show. We're going to talk about Feed-A-Palooza Tampa, which is coming up next Wednesday, November 16th. We're going to get all the details on that and how you can give back and how you can get involved. And we're going to learn a little bit about Dylan. So welcome to the show, Dylan. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Ted, for having me on. I really appreciate you helping get the word out.
I'm excited. Look, when Emily, our mutual dear friend, Emily Armstrong, said, you got to talk to Dylan. Of course, when we saw each other last week at the club, I'm like, yeah, we got to get the word out on this. Such an important event. So before we get into the details on that, I told you before we went live that the audience loves to know a little bit about you. So give us some of your origin story.
Awesome. So I moved here in 2014, went to college over at Full Sail University. After graduating, I was Chris Johnson, the former NFL running back for the Tennessee Titans, former 10-year NFL vet assistant. So I helped him with a lot of different marketing projects and ran all of his charity work. Went on to be the executive director at One Heart for Women and Children, so another local grassroots food pantry here. If you guys know about it, it's one of the largest food pantries here in Orlando.
Amazing.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, they've helped with over 8 million meals. So as soon as the pandemic happened, when the start of COVID happened, I stepped in and was the executive director helping out with them. Fast forward, I worked with the founder of Edible Arrangements, so I helped run his foundation and was his executive assistant, running a lot of their charity events and choosing the donation stuff, and really just with the heart to serve and wanting to help people. Saw the opportunity with all of our food drops when we held food drops for the past 5 years, and I just got the idea to make it a little bit bigger, and that's exactly what we did.
You have done that. Let me ask you, did you grow up with a heart for giving? Did you grow up in a household where giving? I always love to ask this story of anybody who's generous like you of their time and their resources. Was it something you always wanted to do, or did you learn it along the way? What's your origin story on that?
So I got kind of a cool way to get introduced to it. In high school, I was part of a business organization called DECA. So it's a nice business competition where you guys get to compete in different advertising, business campaigns, and interview styles. So I did an advertising campaign. It was actually a public relations campaign on a community drug and alcohol-free organization. So I ended up getting hired while in school and was working for them, doing a bunch of video marketing and all their promo stuff. So really just fell in love with it hands-on by just really luck, or the heart just kind of led the right direction. And next thing you know, it was just a great way. When I first moved here in Orlando, it's hard to meet people when you don't know anyone. So it was a cool way to meet like-minded individuals that had a heart to give. They all were doing something different, and it's just a common ground when you're working, just people helping people.
I love it. I love your heart for that. And I know the community does too. So let's talk about Feed-A-Palooza, which I love that name, Tampa. Give us the details on how we can get involved, the date, all of the good stuff that people need to know if they want to give back.
Awesome. So Feed-A-Palooza Tampa is taking place November 16th. So that is going to be on next Wednesday coming up. It's at Raymond James Stadium. We have volunteers showing up around 8 a.m. where we're planning on giving out 100,000 pounds of food. So we have 100,000 pounds of food donated from Feeding Tampa Bay with our partnership, where it's just really been amazing. They're excited on what we did. We set the record here in Orlando previously in July. We gave out 162,000 pounds of food with our Feed-A-Palooza Orlando. So we see other people go on tour. You see concerts go on tour. You see individuals go on tour for comedy. Why can't Love go on tour to give resources, give food, and give gas gift cards? So that's the ideology of this, and that's what we're doing in Tampa. So Tampa's the first stop. It's the first time we're going out of Orlando to do an event, which is super exciting.
So how can people get involved? Obviously, people can bring food, but I'm sure you need volunteers. I'm sure you need all sorts of help. And if somebody can't bring food, they can also make donations.
Absolutely. So we actually are not needing any food. So there is no food portion of it. We're only going to be given food. So the best way to get involved, if you're in the Tampa area and you have free time on Wednesday, we are looking for volunteers. So it's come in, come as you are, get ready to be outside. When we were in Orlando, it went from about 8 a.m. till just about 2 p.m. So be ready to be outside because unlike other places, we don't really get cold up here. So, it's going to be hot, dress to be ready, be outside. But it's going to be a good time, and you can never get enough people. Really, it's just getting a group of people that are all coming together for the same purpose of just helping one another. There's no intake forms. If you're needing to receive food, again, we want to give openly and freely to everyone. Our favorite line is hunger doesn't discriminate. So it means it doesn't matter your age, your race, your religion, your background. We can have volunteers that are homeless all the way to professional athletes, and it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we're just people helping people.
And so no form to fill out. So if you are someone who would like to benefit from Feed-A-Palooza Tampa, you just show up.
Show up, come as you are. We have it. You'll enter off North Hines, so they'll be listed all on there. The line will probably start right around 8 a.m., and it is a first come, first served basis. When we were in Orlando, we impacted 7,863 people documented. So that was 1,300 cars. We had 900 cars wrapped around Camping World at one time, which I don't know if you've been to Camping World, but it's a full stadium. That's where the Pro Bowl's been played. That's a lot of big events take place there, and we had a line wrapping around the entire stadium. We have some really cool drone shots that show it, and it's just one thing to show you really the need that there is, not only just in Orlando but across America for this.
There's a giant need, and I think that people don't talk about it enough. There's a stigma. People are afraid of how it would look, and what I want to encourage everyone is that we have all been there in one way, shape, or form. And so there is nothing negative or bad about taking advantage of and enjoying the opportunity to get food from Feed-A-Palooza Tampa. All right, so what's the best way that they can get all the details?
So the best way, if you're looking to volunteer and be a part of it, I would go to my website, communityproscsr.com, which is below. Go under the events page, Tampa Bay Feed-A-Palooza. If you're looking to find food in Tampa Bay, the best place to go is on feedingtampabay.com. So you can go under there and it'll say find food, and we're listed underneath their official food pantries. So this will be the largest one they're doing of the month. So we're just really excited. And again, what a cool location outside Raymond James Stadium.
Oh my God, beautiful.
This is where the Bucks play and everything. So it's exciting.
Yeah, a little birdie told me that's where Taylor Swift is going to be playing too.
See, word on the street. So between Tom Brady and Taylor Swift, Tampa really does it right.
Do it right.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get off, I always like to ask a personal question. And since I always view people like you as community heroes, I mean that. Giving back is a choice, and I love to see people do it with such a big heart like you. When I say the word hero to you, Dylan, who's the first person who comes to mind?
See, when you think of hero, I think of inspirational people. So in Orlando, without a doubt, it would be Stephanie Bowman. So she's the founder of One Heart for Women and Children. Just hearing the story growing up, she had her kids taken away from DCF. She was homeless in the Paramore area. She went through a lot of tragedy before she is at the place where she's at now. And you just really get to see what it's like and that moments don't have to define you. You can define moments. So even though you're dealt with hard circumstances, you've made poor decisions, you had bad times go about it, you still can make out better for it. So just seeing what you can do with a little bit of positivity and talking to other people that are motivated and want to be a part of it, it's truly crazy what happens when you start to unite everyone, because everyone wants to help people. They just really don't know the first step in it or the beginning steps in it. So if we can help make it a little bit easier and help that, I think it's just a hero's just walking in the way you'd want to walk even when no one's watching.
Amen to that. Stephanie's a beautiful soul and has done so much amazing work in our community, as you have, Dylan. Dylan Schimka, thank you so much. You guys go to communityproscsr.com. Look under events in Tampa Bay. It's November 16th, which is next Wednesday at Raymond James Stadium. I'm super excited. It's just an honor to have you on, and come back on anytime. And thank you so much for what you all do for our world. It is a necessary thing, and there are so many people who are actually going to depend on it. And I think that is a statement. And so what a beautiful thing that you're doing, Dylan. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And again, none of this would be possible without some of the people that have really pushed it forward. Sam Barrington, former NFL player, Walter Payton Man of the Year, helped us with the partnerships with Feeding Tampa Bay and USF. So we're partnered with the university. And D. Strange Gordon, who's a current player for the Washington Nationals, he's helping pay for all of this. So again, without them and their heart to give and connect to make this, none of this is possible without support. And thank you again for letting me hop on here and just say and talk about what we're doing. So I really appreciate it.
Beautiful thing. Thank you, guys. Get involved. Community Pros, CSR.com. Go to events in Tampa Bay. We will get you there. Get involved. And if you need food, go out to November 16th. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to Emily. We love her too. All right.
Thank you, Emily. See you.
Bye, everybody.